Oliver? Honey, what's wrong?
Don't worry, Maggie. Minor spill. Where do you want these?
Put them right here. I'll get to them. Grab a notebook. I'm seeing some strange things with this slide. 35 nanometers, motility is off the charts. Faster than any virus recorded at this size. The metagenomic sequencing suggests that this is a multi-stranded virus. The capsid properties support it.
Well, that explains why I was able to lie dormant in that iceberg for 2.5 million years.
Right, and the rate at which the planet's heating, we're bound to see much more where this came from.
Well, one thing's for sure. I don't want to be the one to tell the kids in California that the reusable straws aren't doing us any favors right now.
You'd think that globally decimated honeybee populations would be a hint.
You'd think.
Oliver, that's not all. If my hypothesis is correct, which we won't know until I can finish this test, but if my hypothesis is correct, we could be looking at a virus that contains both DNA and RNA.
No, that can't be. But the only known virus to contain both DNA and RNA is...
Hepatitis B, right.
And even then, less than a full unit of RNA is present. Humans have never faced this before.
Modern humans haven't, but humans in the Ice Age may have?
Yeah.
We won't know until I've concluded the results.
Okay. Oh, hey, shit. I forgot. I've got this call with Ms. Ronnie in a little bit here. Anything you need from me before I leave?
Yeah. Can you just reduce the international carbon emissions load by about 87%?
I'll see what I can do.
Love you. Mwah.
Dr. Rothschild.
Hello, sir.
Come on, call me Oliver. You two finished with labs for the day.
We just checked yesterday's cultures. We will be sure to report our findings, sir.
Darren, please. The bacterium like Frixel, correct?
Cyanobacteria, sir. That's correct. Primarily the photosynthetic qualities as an aqueous bacterium.
Yes, I looked over the report last week. It's fascinating stuff. Far beyond the norm for grade level. The caliber of research coming from you students blows me away. I fully expect to see you both published in the near future.
Thank you so much, Oliver.
I'm actually running a bit late for a call with Dr. Mizrani at the moment.
Feel free to put in a good word for us.
I'll see what I can do. You two keep up the good work.
Thanks, Dr. Oliver.
Just for that, I expect another lab report at the end of the week. And hey, it's Friday night. Go get drunk like normal college kids. Hello, Dr. Mizrani.
Oliver, I hope you're doing good, my friend. Hey, I just wanted to let you know that we received the samples you and Margaret found in the iceberg over at the Shackleton ice shelf.
Good. Glad to hear that, sir. Maggie's working on the test tonight, and we should know more in a little bit.
Oh, wow, that's great. Progress is good then, I assume.
Progress is progress. I saw 2 of your students just minutes ago, actually. I told them I put in a good word with you.
Elijah and Taryn, they are very bright. Someday, their work will surpass ours.
The cells seem healthier than yesterday.
The count was low.
I know, but it's strange. We had less cells present, but the ones that we observed were thriving.
The work those two are doing on the cyanobacteria down here is, it's pretty remarkable.
That does not surprise me. I have complete faith in them. And I have complete faith in your supervision.
Thank you, sir.
I noticed there was a new messenger RNA strand in the most recent sample we recovered.
Was it the aggressive species?
Yes.
Could it be evolution?
It's way too soon to see any evolutionary leaps.
I mean, it could be possible, Taryn. You know bacteria can regenerate on a second-to-second
It's
basis.
still too fast.
All right, you're right. But somehow this last batch of bacteria got exposed to a new strand of RNA and got stronger.
Or it got cannibalistic.
It's a theory.
It's a hypothesis.
All right. We'll check the cultures again first thing in the morning. We won't do anything until then, okay?
Fine.
So, it's been some time since I talked to you. How's the job treating you?
Well, it's cold as shit, and there isn't a decent place to get a decent drink. But I am working on the rarest virus in Antarctica. That's the dream, right?
Right. That is the dream. The most rare virus in the world.
Left the cultures about an hour ago. I'll check first thing in the morning, 8 a.m. sharp. Taryn?
And how's Margaret? Things are good?
Yeah, she's good. You know, she is the better scientist out of the two of us.
Are you two planning to settle down, trying to have kids?
Yeah, well, we'll see. There's not too many Little League teams in Antarctica.
You're a very funny guy, Oliver.
Hey, listen, Sanjay. This virus that Maggie's testing, it's got these crazy characteristics. It's far too modal for its size. The capsid is dense. I mean, it's very dense. She thinks it's multi-stranded. She thinks that, and she's got to finish these tests, but she thinks that it could contain both DNA and RNA, which has to be impossible.
No, Oliver. Not impossible.
I know we've seen similar things in Hep B, but
Oliver, stop. What you're telling me, exactly what you're telling me, it is not impossible. In fact, that is exactly why you're there.
what do you mean?
A few years ago, when I still lived in Bombay, my team was looking at bacterial decay in Modak Sagar. We came across a virus. Same thing, DNA and RNA together, composite. We assumed that it was some sort of a mutation. All we could find in that area were viruses with matching DNA. Now last year, viruses were discovered in geysers at Yellowstone. They had these homologous genes to our virus. The RNA looked familiar as well. That's when I decided that I'll move back to America and further my research. And I found 100% RNA match. How could that be? How could it be that we have a 100% DNA match in Bombay and a 100% RNA match at Yellowstone? I don't know. All I know is that the world works in mysterious ways, which is very difficult to understand. My fear is that Earth is pulling together all its all its resources in order to exterminate its most cancerous threat. Two and a half million years ago, we were safe because of the ice age. I'm not sure if we'll be so lucky this time. Oliver? Oliver, are you there?
Oliver, honey, what's wrong?
Don't worry, Maggie.